Hi friends, Jen Hoffman from healthymoving.com here. I am bringing you today a very simple practice for starting your day. I know morning routines can be really crazy and hectic, and so if you feel like, oh my gosh, she's going to give me something that's going to take even more time, trust me, I think you're going to find that this 2 minutes is extremely powerful and helps your entire morning routine go a little bit more smoothly. But before I get into the exact routine that I'm going to recommend, I want to do two things. First of all, let you know that something very exciting is coming for the Healthy Moving community. It's going to be happening right here on my Healthy Moving Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Healthy Moving. And it's going to be coming next week. So make sure that you like the page, that you have notifications turned on. It's going to be a series of live videos bringing you something that's going to help you feel really great in your body. So be on the lookout for that. The second thing I wanted to say is that this came about me wanting to bring you this practice because I was having a conversation with a couple of people inside my coaching and challenge program, and we were talking about this roadblock that so many of us face in feeling like we just don't have time for self-care, and we don't have time to do exercise. We don't have time to do anything to take care of ourselves. We're kind of in response mode in life and just taking care of everything that has to be done and not taking care of ourselves. I'm pretty sure this is a problem that more than a few of us face. You can let me know if you are exempt from this, but I would love to also hear, I know that there's something to understand that you're not alone on that. So, if you feel like you don't have time for self-care and you feel like you are constantly being responsive in life rather than proactive, whether it's related to your health or related to your just how you're dealing with things in life, just self-development and relationships and all that kind of stuff, then this practice is extremely powerful. But we have to shift first how you're thinking about things. You know that I always start with the thoughts that you have because I'm interested in giving you the physical benefits of movement, but I'm really interested in letting you learn from your body and learn from that movement strategies that are going to help you in your whole life and really helping you create lasting habits. So I know we have to start with our head. So when we're saying something like, I don't have time to do this, or I don't have time for self-care, I don't have time for this exercise, or a lot of people tell me, that exercise is really great. I know myself though, my follow through, I'm not really going to do it. When that's happening, it's really two kind of underlying thoughts that are at the root of that belief that keeps us stuck and that keeps us not moving forward and not improving our health and well-being. The first thought that is the problem there is that if I can't do it all, then not doing nothing, doing even a little bit, it's not going to make a difference. There's no power in doing a little piece of it. I have to be able to take the whole thing. I have to be able to attack the whole thing. I struggled with this for a really long time, and I procrastinated on big projects because I thought, well, I don't have the whole amount of time I'm going to need to tackle this project, so I can't get started on it yet. And that's what happens to a lot of us when it comes to our health and wellness. We think, I don't have 30 minutes, I don't have an hour, I don't have whatever, so I'm not going to do anything. And this practice, this little exercise that I'm going to show you is going to help you see that every little step you take moves you closer toward the goal. And there is absolutely power in taking 2 minutes to do a single exercise. You're going to see that with this exercise. You're going to feel it shift you physically and then in other benefits as well. The way to think about this and the way to retrain your brain is that you need movement just like you need food. So let's pretend that you are, and that you need food and water. So let's pretend that you're in a desert and you have no water and you have no food. And somehow you happen upon a tiny little receptacle that has just enough for you to have 4 sips of water. Is that going to completely rehydrate your system? Nope. But would you say, oh, well, that's not enough to completely rehydrate me, so I'm not going to drink that water at all? Of course you wouldn't. You would take the sips because every little bit is helpful. That's how we have to think about our movement. Yes, maybe you don't have time to exercise, but every little break you take, every little tiny way that you start to weave this in is like feeding yourself those movement nutrients that you need in order to feel better. You have to take the small bits, where you can get them and when you can get them. The second thing that is the second belief that really keeps us stuck in this, I don't have time for this, is a lack of awareness about the full benefit of what it is we're choosing to do. So, and really that's just about your priorities. So if you're saying I don't have time for this, you're saying that something else that I'm spending my time on is more important. And one of the ways we get stuck when it comes to movement is we are really narrow in how we think about how movement benefits us. So we might think of it being a cardiovascular benefit, or maybe we'll lose some weight eventually if we keep at it for all this time, or whatever benefit you think. I'd love for you to write now in your mind, and you could say it in the comments if you're watching or whenever you're watching this. What do you think is the benefit of exercise? And most people are going to list a whole bunch of physical stuff, but it feels really far to get to that. Like if you're saying, I want to exercise because I want to lose 5 pounds, or if you're saying I want to exercise because I want to keep my heart healthy, it feels like you have to do so much in order to get that. But the benefits of moving your body, and I'm saying movement instead of just exercise, because what I'm going to show you right now, it's a movement. It's a way to move your body. They're far beyond physical. Yes, there are physical benefits. Is your neck and shoulders going to feel better after you do this really simple exercise? Absolutely. But the reason I'm asking you to do this first thing in the morning is I want to get you really acquainted with one of the other benefits of movement, in that it helps us be, when we move our body, when we get out of our sedentary ways and we move our body, it helps us be more efficient, more focused, more relaxed, and that happens immediately. So here's my challenge to you. I want to get you familiar with taking a small step and seeing the benefit of that physically. It's going to reduce your neck and shoulder tension and your neck and shoulder pain. But also I want you to see the other benefits. And I would love for you to just commit to yourself right now that you're going to do this exercise every morning for the next 5, maybe 7 mornings. And it's super simple. You can do it. I want you to do it while you're in your pajamas. Like before you do anything else in the morning, you're going to do this exercise. You can sit up in your bed and do it seated on the edge of your bed. You can stand up. It's an arm movement. So you don't have to be wearing workout clothes. You don't have to do anything. I just want you to start your day before you turn on your phone or anything like that. Start your day with this exercise for the next 5 to 7 days, and then come back, like save this post. Come back and tell me, how did it feel? Did your morning routine go more smoothly? I gave this challenge to a private coaching client a couple weeks ago, and she sent me a message and said, I was to work 10 minutes early every single day. I did that exercise. She said, somehow taking the 2 minutes to do that exercise gave me 10 extra minutes in my day. Hallelujah. That makes me so excited whenever I hear that. That's what I want you to get in touch with, that you giving just a little bit in the way of how you're going to move your body gets you so much more than you realized. Yes, we're going to reduce your neck and shoulder tension. You're going to feel that right now, but we're going to give you other benefits too. Okay, here's the exercise. It's called elbow touch. I'm going to show it to you from the front and then turn to the side as well. You're going to bring your arms together in front of your body like this, and you can play with it at different heights. Let me turn to the side as well so you can see the height. I start maybe at shoulder height, but depending on your tension and where you hold tension, you might take it a little lower or a little higher, kind of play with it. There's no specific place for the height of your elbows. And then from there, you're just taking your hands away from each other. So hands moving apart. As soon as you start to take your hands apart, you'll feel all kinds of really wonderful stuff happening up in your shoulders. And listen, this one is very simple. Genie Magic, you might know me from the Genie Magic neck stretch. That one's another one that you can do. Either one of these gets at some of the tension that often builds up for us in the night as we sleep, but it also helps get circulation and blood flow moving up to our brain, which can be really helpful for keeping us relaxed and focused and centered as we start our day. How long do you have to hold it? All the questions people ask me. How long do I have to hold it? I don't care. Like 60 seconds. You can come out and come back in. You can try different heights just on the edge of your bed for the next 5, 7 mornings. Try this and then come back and tell me how it goes. Or you can send me an email at jen@healthymoving.com. I want to hear how many extra minutes you get in your morning. If you have kids around you, invite them to do it with you. It's very simple, but you'll feel instantly just hands together or elbows together, hands apart. Doesn't matter how far apart you can take your hands. You're working on that continuum. Try it. If you try it and you love it, I have an entire free course all about exercise for people who don't have time and self-care for people who feel like they don't have time. It's called the No Time Self-Care Solution class. Let me put the link up here, but you can go to it. You can get it at healthymoving.com/free class. That's where you can go and register for that class. It is all about helping you shift your mindset and get more movement nutrients in throughout your day. So I would love for you to check that out. If this is helpful and you like it, I would be so grateful if you would share it with your friends, with anybody who you think it could be helpful for. And as always, I love your feedback. Comment here, send me a message. And be on the lookout at the Healthy Moving Facebook page for something really exciting starting next week, middle of February. I've got some good stuff coming for you. All right, friends, have a great rest of your day. Bye.